Okay, so here's today's briefing for you little drama investigators. Get you up to date in 1 minute if you haven't heard of what's going on. Tati Westbrook exposed her ex-bestie James Charles on YouTube for being a user and an alleged predator. James Charles has lost 3 million subscribers. Lots of influencers have flocked like sheep and have unfollowed James Chihuahua. Influencers have exposed James Chihuahua on Twitter. People who know him have exposed him. There's sexual assault allegations, and the list goes on. PewDiePie literally broke down the whole entire drama in an objective stance, and it was really interesting to watch, so I highly recommend watching that video if you're completely lost on what's going on after this. Now, in Tati Westbrook's video, she also exposed Gabriel Zamora briefly. Since then, Gabriel Zamora recently came to his Snapchat story and literally posted the longest story breaking down Tati Westbrook's exposing video. There's things in his story that people are pissed about, i.e. him sticking up for James Charles. It's pretty intense, but you have to watch it yourself to understand what he's talking about. So here's what he had to say.
Hi everyone, how are you everyone? Happy Sunday everyone, happy Mother's Day everyone. I hope you're having an amazing weekend everyone. I'm currently in California. I did not go to Houston even though my family's there. Unfortunately, my mom is traveling abroad, so I can't even go to Houston for Mother's Day. So I'm just celebrating in California. I'm still everybody good, everybody living their best life. And I'm just in California and just, chilling like a villain, trolling the internet, seeing what's out there. And I think we should have just a little bit of it. Is it too late to have some coffee time and chisme? I feel like we need some coffee time and chisme because a lot of it's been going on the internet. So much. And I was like, does this deserve a YouTube video? And I was like, actually, no. Y'all just need an explanation. I don't give about nobody else. A lot of people, right, on the internet, after my makeup and opinion video, had a lot of opinions about my opinion. Whereas I'm like, okay, you can have an opinion about my opinion, but what you can't tell me is that my opinion is wrong because my opinion is based on facts, right? So when I had an issue with Tati's video is when she was talking about me being complicit in predatory behavior. And I was like, excuse me? What? Predatory? What? Predatory? Who? You could have created that video and literally, no. She created this video and I'm like, what we're not gonna do is literally say that I'm complicit in a situation that you are excluding information from. Oh no, because the Seattle situation, I can completely debunk because she said I was in that kitchen. Okay? I was in that kitchen and she's excluding certain information that was said in that kitchen. So I find it really fascinating. And I'm like, oh no, just don't lie on me. You can say whatever you want to, but don't lie on me. You just shouldn't. Okay, so when I watched PewDiePie's video, I was like, okay, I'm not crazy. This doesn't fucking make sense, right? This doesn't make sense. And I'm like, okay, I'm not crazy. Someone logical, right? That I look up to because I watch his content and I'm like, I like his perspective. He can understand multiple perspectives and he can kind of remove himself from the situation and put all emotions aside and really see the situation for what it is. Because he's been in scandals himself. He understands when something's right, when something's wrong. And the situation is I don't understand. Please watch PewDiePie's video. I'm going to touch on some things. But the main part that I want to speak on is this whole sexual allegation, because I feel like everyone's running with this predatory behavior type of situation. And I'm being drawn into it because she's like, Gabriel Zamora, you were there. And the fact that you're not doing anything about this, you're complicit. In what? Excuse me? There's certain information you're leaving out. So let's play it. At 24 minutes, goddamn, a whole fucking 43-minute ad bashing someone. Okay, so at 24 minutes, she says the following.
Enough. The last phone conversation that James Charles and I had, he said some things telling me about a situation that happened in Seattle at my birthday, and it literally made me want to vomit. Oh my God, you tried to trick a straight man into thinking he's gay yet again, and somehow you're the victim. It's really disgusting to manipulate someone's sexuality, especially when they are still, emerging into adulthood and don't quite have everything figured out. You are using your fame, your power, your money to play with people's emotions. You're threatening to ruin them. You're threatening to embarrass them. And you're doing that to have them behave sexually in your favor, even if they're straight. And you know what? That's not okay. That behavior's not okay. Whether you're a woman, a man, gay, straight, bi, whatever sexual orientation you are, that is your personal call, and it is not someone else's to take. It's not someone else's to play with. It's not someone else's to mess with.
What happened though?
Laugh about it and make meme after meme and retweet.
What happened?
I love straight boys and make it a joke. because this behavior is not normal, it's not okay. Cracking someone's sexuality is not an escape room. This is shit that will follow them for the rest of their lives. And you need someone to tell you to stop it, and that's them for the rest of their lives.
It's
and
a
you
long
need
phone
someone
call
to tell you to stop it, and that's exactly what I did in your kitchen in front of Gabriel Zamora.
In the kitchen?
So I'm really shocked,
I thought it was on the
Gabriel, that
phone.
you really don't care about this at all
wait, what?
in front of Gabriel Zamora. So I'm really shocked, Gabriel, that you really don't care about this at all and what is happening. You were totally complicit with the situation, obviously, with the video that you made. All right, I'm pissed.
You're pissed? Okay, so what you're missing in this story, I was in the kitchen. But the part that she's missing out in this situation is, first off, she's trying to, the straight boy thing, that's a different one. Let's first talk about the Seattle boy, right, that she brings up. You try to trick a straight guy. She was there. That Seattle boy, she knew exactly who it was. The Seattle boy then goes into James's DMs. Like, I was there. James was telling us this exact story in person. Homeboy slid into James's DMs. Homeboy was like, I'm down to cuddle. Like, cool. He was bi-curious. Like, apparently everyone's bi-curious. He wanted to come up. He cuddled with James. Like, why aren't you stating? Like, why is she saying all that? She's talking about, you really came at Mr. Keep It 100 with 60% of the story? I was in the kitchen. James was literally telling us what went down. Basically, homeboy came up, they cuddled. He was a fan. Like, no shade. Like, nothing bad. Like, please don't out this boy. Please don't out this boy. Because later he was like, oh, I'm actually not bi-curious. I just... Like, they were still messaging after. Where is the predatory behavior? Because I can already debunk it, sweetheart. She's like, trying to trick a straight guy yet again. What other straight guy? What other straight guy? Just because he's flirting with guys? James hasn't hired someone and been like, you have to sleep with me. No, these are guys. These are DMs. Like, there's so many tweets out there that are like, guys are the ones sliding into James's DMs. And for some reason, because James is flirting, he's a predator. What? What, Tati? Tati, no. The story doesn't make sense because...
The last phone conversation that James Charles and I had, he said some things telling me about a situation that happened in Seattle at my birthday, it literally made me want to vomit. Oh my God, you tried to trick a straight man into thinking he's gay yet again.
No. Her birthday, looked her up. 37 years old. He's 19. Girl. February 14th. Girl, we hung out like late March. Like late March in his kitchen. So you had that conversation, but then I'm like, it was your birthday dinner. It was the waiter at one of the dinners that y'all went to. And he was being flirty. That's the guy that slid into James's DMs. The manipulation of the story to try to make it seem into something like that. I'm like, no. You just need clarification because it's not really a situation. You're making it seem... Nobody asked about Seattle. You're literally putting information out. And I'm like, what? What? And you're allowing this predatory story to go around when it was like, no, girl, you're leaving information out. And I don't like that. So what happened in the kitchen? I'll tell you what happened in the kitchen because it's really not that deep. It really is not that deep, okay? So what we were talking about, James was telling us about that situation. The guy ends up telling him he's not bi-curious. He's not really interested in men, but he still wants to be friends and blah, blah, blah. He wants to do this, he wants to do that. James is like, I don't need friends. Like, you came to cuddle. Like, I thought we were gonna, you know what I mean? Like, that's the situation. And we were telling him, it's like, you have to be careful because people can flip the switch. They can try to make it seem like you da-da-da. James is like, how? Like, I have text messages. I have the DMs. Like, he has everything. That's why I'm like, what? What do you mean, like, predatory? That's why I'm like, no. Don't say that shit, because people really go to jail for that, okay? People really get sued for that. You really want to talk, like, you're omitting information. You're a fraud, Tati Westbrook. You know that there's text messages, there's DMs. We were all in that kitchen talking about the situation. So what? So the thing about straight boys, right, is, hold on, keep it 100, right? So the thing about straight boys is, we call them straight boys because in the straight world, the heterosexual world, bisexual men are looked at very differently. Not all the time, not all women. I'm not saying that. It's just within our world, when these straight men approach us and they slide into your DMs, they compliment you, they try to hang out with you, and you see their thing, they don't follow you, they don't follow anything like that, they follow women, they're into this, and it's like, because they're hiding that kind of like curiosity. So that's generally what within the gay community, maybe I'm speaking for our inner group. But that's what we speak about straight guys, because there's a lot of down low men. Like, there's a lot, girl. It's like a thing within the gay community. We know down low men. Like, yeah. Like, there's a couple of straight guys, and I'm like, I don't want to call you bisexual, I don't want to call you gay. If you call yourself straight, cool, call yourself straight, but okay. Okay, you guys, so thank God I watched it. I watched that little The Kid from Seattle video. It was horrible. Oh my God, I needed a break, girl. The fact where he messed up on is there's too many editing. There's just too much. Why don't you just talk, right? Also, I like how he included a recorded FaceTime of him and James. Basically just, were you talking to another guy when we were talking, but supposedly he's not bi-curious or he is straight. So then why are you calling James Charles before Tati Westbrook's video goes up? Oh, but you said that, oh, I'm doing this because I was in Tati's video. The pre-planment. Whoever's doing this behind the scenes, whoever's creating this little game, touche. Because his video instantly went up with only 787 views. Fascinating. It was fraudulent. Oh my God. Okay, and then a little more in the video, I think at 17:39, she mentions my name again, and I want to add some clarity because she said I offended her, so let's listen to this.
So proud. In Gabriel's video, something that I thought was really offensive was the insinuation that my relationship with James Charles was transactional, and that I would be crazy to think that I had an exclusive with him when it came to my vitamins. And for someone that I helped when no one would, asking for absolutely nothing in return, never asking for a payback, never asking for a dime, any of the deals that were structured, if anyone ever offered a kickback, we'd say no, put it in James's pocket, help James, help him. You know, anytime I had an opportunity to help him make money, I would. If I could give him advice, I did. If he needed a safe landing, I was here. I mean, even to the point of putting myself at risk, business-wise, you know, I had him here not too long ago. Like, this was when a lot of scandal was happening in the community.
This is where she goes about Morphe. Basically, she helped him get more money on his Morphe deal. She said it. He already had the deal. She's helped she taught him how to negotiate. I was like, okay. Okay, I'm skipping over the Morphe part because it's just literally just negotiation. She teaches them how to negotiate, right? We're going to 2011, just skipping that part.
Your presence when going in and negotiating. So he had that thanks to me and thanks to the hours that my husband spent making sure that he had that padding and that, you know, safety net. And he went and talked to Linda and he got a higher percentage. So
girl, why are you putting that out there for? Like, I don't understand why that had to be your
literally millions in his bank account. Literally. My relationship with James Charles is not transactional. I have not asked him for a penny. I've never been on his Instagram.
I've never been on his Instagram. Is that true? How do you know that right off the top? Like, you just be telling people that? And then earlier in the video, wasn't she saying that? She told him, she's like, you know, it really sucks that you don't put me on your YouTube. Damn. Wait. So what is the part that offended her? I'm confused. Like, what part of that offended her? Because she said, I would be crazy to think that, I said she'd be crazy to think that he was exclusive to her? What? So she basically says, my relationship isn't transactional, but then goes on a list of things she has done for him. Look at all this money I got him. Look at all this money I got him. Look at all this money I got him. Look, I got him money. Look at the Morphe deal. I don't understand why she had to tell all that information about that deal. Like, nobody asked about that deal, to be quite honest. And also, she said earlier in the video that her husband did not want to manage him, but wanted to help him with whatever stuff because he's family. So then I'm like, why are you bringing this up? You got him more money? Okay, so are you trying to justify why he should be exclusive to you? Is that what the part that's offensive? The fact that I said you're crazy to think that he's exclusive to you? Because she never said he can promote whoever he wants to. She hasn't said that. It's not like you can promote anyone except for Sugar Bear Hair. Damn, Sugar Bear Hair is getting so much promo from this. Like, wait, so she really thinks he is exclusive to her? Wait, really? I'm confused. Like, please go watch PewDiePie's video. Please go watch PewDiePie's video, right? There's a part in there where I was like, this is 100% facts, okay? PewDiePie's video around 12:25.
It feels very manipulative, this whole thing. Maybe you don't agree with me on that, but I have a few more points to prove that. And it's how she talks about her brand. If you ask people, what did James Charles do? People will say, oh, he tried to manipulate people about their sexuality. That was a big drama, right? But then what has that to do with Tatiana's brand?
Good enough on its own, and we're selling like hotcakes. Exactly. Like, I don't need to at this point. As we grow, maybe I will. But that's not where my spend is. Like, I'm not gonna put $100,000 in into an Instagram post for someone to jam a pill in their mouth and smile that probably isn't taking it. I'd rather put that $100,000 into research and creating a really dope product that people really love, and that's why they come back for more.
My product is selling like hotcakes. I just care about spending money to make my product as good as possible. This is an ad.
Go with my intuition and to like...
This is an ad. The whole thing is an ad. Like, what? It's monetized. It has like the little place. Maybe like she always puts that. She puts her description thing. But I'm like, you knew this was going to be extremely controversial, and you are selling your brand, girl. I have merch. Like, what? Like, you are selling your brand. Even Beauty Boy is like, this is an ad. This is all an ad.
Go with my intuition and to like really, really try to do the right thing. And to be a good person, and I know I'm a role model, and that matters to me, and that has gravity to me.
People see me as a good person, and I know I'm a role model. It feels a lot like James Charles bad, me very good, very good. My brand good, James Charles bad.
And I want to make a difference, and let me also share that when I do reach the level of success that I hope to with him, I'm going to make a lot of positive changes. I have huge plans for what I want to do
with
back.
James?
And I have a...
If you want to do good with this brand, she has plans for huge changes to do a lot of good, then just do it. Saying you're going to do good things means nothing, okay? It's just another thing. It just feels weird to me how everyone absolutely love her. Look how many people like this video.
If this was never about vitamins, why is the whole video like an ad for vitamins? Her vitamins. Like, what? He never like denounced her brand. That's why I'm like, why are you selling your brand? Nobody said your brand was bad. Nobody ever said her brand was bad. That's why I'm like, what? Nobody ever said her brand was bad. That's why I'm so confused. Like, why are you selling it so much?
It feels very manipulative. She's putting herself on a pedestal while she clearly was completely fine not outing this behavior about James Charles, essentially abusing people's sexuality. And as long as James Charles would have instead promoted her vitamins, she would have been fine with it. She would not have made this video. She would have been good boy James Charles. Thank you very much. All these issues arise just because it was an opportunity for her to do that. And I do have a big problem with that.
And to be a good person, and I know I'm a role model, and that matters to me.
And the fact that a lot of people are celebrating this as something positive, because yes, it's fun to drag someone online, it's very troubling to me how this sort of behavior gets rewarded online. This is 24 million views. For me to be the only one thinking this way, it feels
literal nonsense, right? Because I'm like, what is it even about? Like, what? Vitamins? Because that predatory stuff, what? You helped him get money, so you thought he was exclusive? I'm just so confused. Like, she's like, oh, I helped him do all this. So what has he done? He promoted Sugar Bear Hair because she thought he was exclusive to her. So what? All over vitamins?
I feel like there has to be something else, right? There has to be something else that James Charles has done that I don't know about, that hasn't surfaced yet. Because otherwise, this just doesn't make sense to me. I'm not saying that I think it's innocent. I just say they both expose themselves, in my opinion. So again, according to Tati, this whole thing started because Tati thinks that he went through this elaborate stunt at Coachella about security to make a promo for this vitamin brand on Instagram. And everyone's going, yay, T! Fucking cringe. So pathetic, all of you. That's just my opinion.
Like, really? Vitamins? Like, there wasn't an elaborate scheme over the Sugar Bear Hair thing. Like, it was literally during Coachella weekend. What? So when she said I offended her because I said it seemed like her relationship is transactional, does she not prove all that? Like, she literally went on a 43-minute video talking about, look at all I've done for James. My brand is amazing. I'm embarrassed that he promoted that. The whole boy thing, no. This whole thing was dragging of James. Why? Because he promoted another brand. Girl, you could have, like, I get it. You could be hurt. That's some privilege pain. I wish that was my pain, right? But she could have just called him and been like, hey, I'm hurt because why them? Like, it could be her number one competitor. That's fine. Like, she could be hurt by that. She could be like, you know what? If they ever offer you money, let me pay you. Like, I'll match you. Let me not stop your bags, right? Because that's what friends do. We support each other, right? But she creates all these videos on people's products, but it's monetized. She's making money off of it. So she's like, I got you all this money. You need to promote my brand. Like, what do you mean it's not transactional? Like, this whole video seems transactional. Like, I just don't understand how we're just allowing this dragation over vitamins. Oh, wow. Our problems are very different than y'all's. Like, we get to sit on the internet and act like those are our problems. I'm sorry, but like, that's why I'm like, what? I don't understand what happened. Like, what is this denounce? she really is making him out to be this like horrible human being that like fame has gotten to him. You don't feel like it's gotten to you, girl? I can't say the same. Whenever she's like, how entitled of you, a 19-year-old millionaire? How entitled are you, 37-year-old millionaire? Like, your life is good. Why are you sitting on the internet crying over vitamins? Like, you're good. You have money, girl. Just money. This has been the longest FaceTime ever. Like, ever. Thank you for listening to me, girl. I appreciate you. I guess I wanted to, let you know kind of what's been going on with me because somebody called me by my name. So if you're going to call me by my name, understand that I'm going to respond. But girl, I'm not taking it to YouTube. Like, this is really not that serious. Like, really, it's on Snapchat. And people are already covering it. Like, I'm good. I'm not, this is nonsense. I'm good. I'm staying out of it. Like I said, I got asked my opinion in that last video. So I stated my opinion and people got real hurt. All this over an opinion. Damn. Okay. I love you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. I'm out, everyone. Oh, I have merch. She made her an ad, right? Okay, look. This is my ad. I have merch. Keep it 100. Bye, everyone. Good night, everyone. I live for you, everyone. Remember to always make your own assumptions, make your own decisions, always do your own research. I'll talk to you next time, everyone.
Oh my God. What are your thoughts on this? Are you here for Gabriel or Tati? Let me know in the comments down below. That's all for this investigation. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. My social media will be linked down below, and I'll see you guys in our next investigation.